Hello guys, I hope you have a good weekend. So let's start with Bitcoin. Now we have a new close monthly is coming. Actually, I think it's gonna be very interesting. If you want to know my thoughts about Bitcoin right now, in one day chart, maybe you're busy, right? What is my projection? I am still looking for a test for the MA55, maybe, yes, something like this, right? Something like this. But the direction is clear for me, is to the upside. Okay, I'm done. So now, of course, in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to explain why. The reason is very simple. Is because, well, first of all, here in the monthly basis, let me show you the monthly. Bitcoin actually found resistance here, as you can see here in the MA55. It's not clear, actually. I would like to see the monthly closing below $23,000. Maybe after that, potentially we will see a continuation to the downside. Yes. Now the thing here is like we are gonna have potential a buy signal very soon in the monthly. So if we have a buy signal here in the monthly, well, we have just two examples here in all the history of Bitcoin. But if this signal is real, I think probably. So this year, if we see a move like here, for example, this one, in the long term, it's gonna be a buy opportunity, of course. So that's why we have to wait. At least in my case, I'm waiting for the monthly to say something like, oh yeah, Bitcoin to the moon or not, right? The thing here is like Bitcoin right now got rejected here. No, it's not getting rejected very hard. Actually, it's not. Yeah, I would like to see the close below $23,000, and after that, yes, continuation to maybe 20K, and after that we will know if Bitcoin is actually, this is the bottom or not. But for now, I think the best thing we can do here, or I can do here, at least in my case, is this. Weekly chart is still to the upside. It's still to the upside. Volume in weekly chart is still maybe not the best, but it's healthy also. So I cannot say right now there's a reversal. And also, as you can see here, the MA21 is here, so the pivot is very simple. Around $21,000, 522. Any close below there. Actually, here we have here this area, as you can see here. Any close below there, you will see $16,000, $17,000 again. So as long as Bitcoin is respecting this area, $22,000, I am still bullish. I'm still looking maybe not like, oh my god, to the moon. No, I'm not saying to the moon, but I don't see a clear rejection, not yet. Now let me show you here the one day chart here. One day chart, we have a bearish divergence. Yes, we have the confirmation of this bearish divergence last week. But let me tell you something. In my experience, this is not looking very strong anymore. I think Bitcoin now, the bearish divergence, as long as this pivot is respected here around $22,000, I am still looking for continuation. Why? Because the trend is my friend, and the trend is to the upside still. So this reminds me something like this, right? For example, we will see something like this, right? Pullback here, and after that, other pullback here, and after that, potentially other bounce here. I am not saying new highs, but if we have a new high here, for example, the first week of March, you will see curve doing something like this, something very small here. And after 3 strikes of bearish divergence, yes, after that, as I said before, if we see the close below the MA55 in monthly, for me, this setup is going to be a major setup for shorts. So that's why, as long as Bitcoin is holding this area, because as you can see, the facts are here, right? Bitcoin actually is respecting here and is forming a basement here. And actually it's very good. Why? Because it's respecting the uptrend in one day chart. So remember this pivot, as long as Bitcoin is not breaking this pivot around $22,000, as long as Bitcoin is holding this area, I am still bullish, looking for potential consolidation here, short-term consolidation, something like this. Yes. And if you see the sell line here, it's not a buy signal, but if you see Bitcoin in maybe a couple days crossing here the sell line here, and you will see, and also you see Bitcoin still respecting this area, you will see other bounce maybe in this week. Okay, for now, usually in my experience, because it's the last week of the month, usually we see sideways. All the major moves or whatever, I think they will happen the first week of March. So usually it's like this, right? The last 5 days, something like that, on the monthly. the price will be in range. In this case, if Bitcoin is in range here, respecting this level, I am bullish, looking for other test to the upside. So you are in short. I am in short. I am in short at $24,000, 950. Yeah, around here. I am in short here. What I did here right now is, if I see Bitcoin testing the seller line here, in that moment I'm gonna close my short. I will start looking for continuation. Okay, so now we have a good hint right now here in 12-hour chart. Let me show you here. 12-hour chart is doing very good. Last time when we saw this, it was here, as you can see here, and we are gonna have in the next 24 hours, I would say, other buy signal here in 12-hour chart, where I will start looking for maybe 25k, even a little bit higher here. But don't get me wrong, this is just forming a better variance in all the process. For example, here, this high here, this high, and here, what is happening here is testing the MA55. So what does that mean? Well, every time when you see the MA55 testing OBB, you see the price like this, is gonna be like this. It's gonna be even worse. The reason why I'm saying this is because, well, usually when you have two better variance in one day chart, is actually very strong to push the price in out, of course, to test the MA55. But if we have 3 strikes of better variance, it's gonna be strong enough to break actually the MA55, and you will see reversals. I saw that in 2020, 2021. So be careful here, because as you can see here, Bitcoin in this area there is no volume. Okay, for me, just this is manipulation of the price, where market makers, they are just, this is like, even you see a new high here, it's going to be distribution. That is the thing I want to say. I'm trying to say, but based on the volume. Here was healthy, as you can see here. Bitcoin broke the MA55 here, tested the MA55 with this bounce signal here, and got rejected here. And after that, it's testing the seller line, where potentially the first week of March, we can see other test here. So other leg up, and after that, 3 strikes of better variance, and after that, to the moon, right? Of course not. Now, let me show you the weekly chart. This is still powerful. It's still healthy, yes. Maybe other test to $25,000, maybe yes. A week, maybe 26, maybe potentially yes. Is realistic? Probable. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance. The thing here is like, even with that, all the things I said is in 1 day chart, just in 1 day chart, because in weekly chart, the projection is still to the downside, okay? That's it, okay? So you said, oh my God, this guy, right? To the upside, and after that to the downside, what? It's because this is weekly chart. It will take weeks. Actually, in March, I think we will see something like this. And also, let me show you right now here the USD dominance, because let me see what is happening here. I would like to see something like a buy signal here in weekly chart or something like that. Where is the... Okay, good. Here. Okay. Now, we have a new close here where I said this is going to be to the upside, right? I am looking for a move to the upside. And is this in consolidation? My biggest concern for Bitcoin is actually not Bitcoin itself, the chart of Bitcoin. I am looking for, look at this. The volatility is extremely low, right? It's extremely low, very low. When we have this setup, when? Here, in 2022, remember? Consolidation for maybe 2-3 months, and after that, major bounce. So we have the same setup right now here, December, January, February, 3 months of consolidation here. This is like this, and you know what? Based on the volatility, I will start looking for maybe potentially other test to the previous high, and maybe a break. So why? Because this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend, as you can see here, where we have here very clear uptrend, as you can see here, testing the 55, and from here, this area is going to be the first target, and after a potential leg up. So that is my concern. The chart of Bitcoin is looking like market makers. They want to just they are trying to keep the price expensive. Yeah. People looking for people like, oh yeah, FOMO, right? 40,000, 50,000, whatever. And I can see racing on this chart like they are getting ready for a major, I would say dump, actually. yes, for Bitcoin and all the stock market, I think. So in one day chart, let me show you here in one day chart what is happening right now here. And we have officially a buy signal here. We have a buy signal here. And let me tell you something. This is consolidation, okay? You can say this is consolidation? Well, this is price action, yeah? My system was designed for people, you don't have to be expert in price action. I'm gonna answer a question like someone asked me like a few days ago, said, well, how you know if you are good in price action? Let me show you. It's very simple. If you are, for example, you're using one moving average, in this case, you can do it just with back testing if you want. Just, for example, in this case, ME55, like the moving average I use. If you are able to make profits, yeah, just with, let me see, I'm gonna use here. Good. If you are good, you can make money just with one moving average and just the chart itself, like this. Yeah, maybe you are very good in price action. The thing here is with price action is you have to understand how the market is moving, where is the confluence. For example, this point, this pivot, where is resistance, where is support, etc. Right? I'm not saying drawing lines like this, of course not, because that is garbage. I am saying actually understanding how price action is working. In this case, for example, right? Here we have the test ME55 here. Last time 2019 here, Bitcoin broke, actually was here for 1 month consolidating here, and after that was to the upside. Now the thing here, the biggest difference between this price action and this one, because now I can see many YouTubers they are comparing this price action 2019 with 2023. The biggest difference is like in monthly, Bitcoin found support ME55 here, yeah, and after that we have a major bounce, right? In this case, the ME55 is acting as resistance. So that means in 2023, the ME55 is not our friend. Do you understand? In 2019, the ME55 was my good friend. 2020, yeah, we're very good, friends. And here, no, not anymore. Do you understand? So that is the biggest difference between 2019 and 2023. So that is the thing. When you don't use indicators, you use just the price and just a simple moving average, whatever you want. You can use the ME21, whatever, and you compare and you trade just based on what I said right now in price action and just confluence. That's it. Okay, it will take years, and actually, it's one of the most difficult ways of trading, and only professional traders they can do it. In my case, I have to be very honest. I tried to do a scalping. I was doing a scalp because one thing. In April, 10 years of trading in my career. Oh, wow, my God, I'm getting old. So the thing here is like, how can I say this? Yeah. 10 years of trading, and I realized I needed to design a system like for people, of course for myself too. Like we don't have to be worried too much about price action, and we follow rules. We can make some profits. The thing here, like I have a rule, like every 5 years I have to improve in some way my system of trading. So I did it actually. I replaced the squeeze momentum indicator for curve. I think was 2 years ago, I think. But I started this research, testing other systems of trading. I built around 4 systems in 2 months. And I am doing some back testing and everything because every 5 years. So that means in the next 3-4 months here, you will see some improvements to my system, and I will share with you after it's done. You can see the progress of this my testing in my small account, in my BitGet account, where you can see all the trades. You see I'm getting lost like every 20 minutes, 50 minutes, is because I am testing scalping, swing trading, and all the stuff. So that's why we have to, how can I say this? don't pay too much attention on this because it's a process. Okay, so let me continue here. The thing here is that, as I said before, in weekly chart, MA55 in monthly is not our friend. And in 2018, yes, actually it was. Now, let me show you here the one-day chart. This is consolidation here. I am looking for consolidation and it's still looking good, actually. Volume is healthy here. So, the only thing I have to see here is breaking 7.20. After that, I will start looking for actually an uptrend here, continuation to 8.59%. Okay, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Sorry. Okay, so the thing here is like I am still looking. It is sideways. Let me be clear here. Sideways, yeah, and projection to the upside. And the reason, the biggest reason right now, the most important thing here is like we have a potential weekly chart buy signal in progress. Not yet, but we will be there as long as USD dominance is holding this range. So let me continue right now with the SP500 because actually now it's very important. And after that, I'm going to continue with the questions in the comments, okay? Now here, that is my major concern because we have a fresh sell signal in weekly chart here, and I was saying this for maybe 2 weeks, and this is to the downside. This is to the downside. Oh my God, 1 second. Sorry, I apologize. 1 moment. Okay, sorry. The thing here is for SP500, as you can see here, this is to the downside. And that is if there is a chart, because you know, right, since 2020, 21 actually, there is a very strong correlation between the stock market and Bitcoin. where Bitcoin actually is following actually the stock market. So the thing here is like, because it's a sell signal, fresh sell signal, and it's to the downside, well, get ready, because all the healthy things I said about Bitcoin a few minutes ago, they will be destroyed if you see actually crash for the SP500. Now let me see the one-day chart here. The one-day chart, let me see here, is, well, I think if this week we see the SP500 still holding this area around $3,970, you will see a bounce, but that bounce is gonna be a sell, potentially a sell, something like this, right? Sideways here, yeah, because we will have a potential sell signal, buy signal here, sideways a bounce here, and 4,000, something like that, and after that continuation. The pressure for weekly chart is to the downside, okay? And as I said before, very sad, but well, the thing here is like, this is to the downside. Well, if I have to say something negative about the Bitcoin, well, there's an M55 weekly chart, sell signal SP 500. Maybe that bounce we will see. Maybe actually even this bounce right now is happening for Bitcoin. It could be maybe the last one, or bull trap actually. So careful here, because as I said before, for Bitcoin is looking good, yes, but sadly we have this correlationship with the stock market. And that is something like, for me, is very, very concerning. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm gonna continue with the questions. Okay, let me see. To the moon, yeah, of course, 1 million. Next target, right? What is that? Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see here. What is this? Okay, good. The $100. Okay, good. So let me see, 1 day and weekly chart. Okay, first of all, here, this is a sell. This is a sell here, where this area, of course, is gonna be the area of demand here, supply here. So it's to the downside. Why? The reason is because there is no time. As you can see here, there is no time. So it's to the downside, where I will start looking for the next 3 months, 4 months, looking for tetras to the basement. Now here in 1 day chart here, because I know weekly chart is like this, in 1 day chart is still to the upside here. Yeah, remember, don't mix time frames, please. Something like this, right? Something like this, but potentially this bounce is gonna be a sell, because weekly chart, of course, is more important, right? So here I can, if you're asking me for shorts, no thank you. This is no shorts for me here. No shorts. No shorts. Looking for other bounce. I am not saying to the moon, because weekly chart is clear for me. It's to the downside, something like this. So if we use something like, it's not elevate theory, I will just use the same tools. It's something like this, right? Like this. A, B, and C. Something like this. Okay. So let me continue. Nat gas. Okay. Okay, good. Well, as I said before, bullish divergence in 1 day chart, bounce. This is gonna be to the upside. I mean, there is no other direction for me. This is gonna enter in consolidation here. Yeah, in consolidation, because now it's going to zero. Of course not. I am looking for consolidation as investor, right? Investor, so it will take months. And after that here, looking for the M55 in the long term. As in weekly chart for me, we see like very, very technical. There is no buy signal. There is nothing. The DX is still positive, so that means the sell pressure is to the downside. The pressure is to the downside. But even if I see a 1.75, 0.70, even new low potentially, I will start looking for buying, not for selling. People are very emotional when you see these kind of things. Oh my God, it's going to zero, right? Yeah, of course. The thing here is like, in my case, as investor, right, I will start looking for. It's a big for me, right? It's a big buy opportunity for me. We have bullish divergence, ADX negative here. So where we will have a sideways and continuation to the upside. It will take months. I mean, when I say investor, that's why it will take months to see results in this thing. Okay, so Ethereum BTC. I think you are the only guy I know is trading Ethereum BTC. So weird. Why? Okay, so Ethereum BTC is in sideways here as long as it's holding this area. Yeah, this area is still, well, not the best, but potentially for me it's looking like, let me guess, head and shoulders, right? Head and shoulders pattern here, where something like this, right? I'm sorry. Something like this, right? To target to the moon like this, right? Well, the thing here is like, let me see, we have a bullish divergence right now here. Bullish divergence is still to the, so the thing here is like, okay, in one the chart is like this, looking for the MA55, MA55 around here, and no more than that. Now, volatility is decreasing, it's very, very, very low. So this is getting ready for a big move. The thing where is gonna be, the next direction is gonna be, well, fair enough. I think it's gonna be to the upside. I think. I mean, it's not the best setup. I don't like it, honestly. I will not trade this thing. But if you ask me right now, based on a weekly chart, I will start looking for at least a test to the top of the range. Yeah, something like this. Okay, it's a range. The only thing I will do is just trade the range. This is the lowest part, the lowest point, the bottom, and the top is around 0.08. Okay. Okay, so USD dominance and monthly, weekly and monthly, right? Weekly, I said it, is to the upside, and the monthly is different. The monthly is for USD dominance. Let me see here. We have a better variance ADX negative here, where in the long term, I would start looking for, well, the thing here is like, I mean, in monthly, there is no too much, there is no, just price action, okay? So the thing here is like, as long as USD dominance is holding this basement, this around this area, yes, I am still bullish, even with this better variance, because this, my friend, it will take maybe 2-3 years. So that's why, okay? So yes, just buy the range bottom and sell in the top. That's it. But okay, good. So the thing here is like, I am still bullish. I will start looking for this potential better variance to play if we see a close below 6%. Breaking the M21, yes, massive sell-off to 3, even 3.2 or something like that. That means Bitcoin will go to 1 million. But maybe in 2024, maybe it's too soon, because this is the monthly, it will take years, couple years, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. Vivo, hello. With bullish monthly forming, then the next weekly buy. Yes, the problem with that statement, let me tell you something here. Something is a little bit concerning for me here, is like, based on the numbers like this, for me it's a little bit impressive. Actually, it's very, very impressive, because in 2013, 15, we didn't have like pandemic, recession, whatever, right? And Bitcoin crashed 84%, 85%. In 2017, we didn't have like any issues at all. Like now, and we have the crash at 83%. And right now, with aliens, pandemic, and recession, and inflation, whatever you want to call it, we have just a 75% crash. This is telling me like, I am a little bit defensive here, because I don't follow fundamentals, right? I don't follow fundamentals, but for me, the only trigger, the biggest trigger, the trigger for me will be if Bitcoin breaks, is get rejected by the MA55 in the monthly. If we see rejection, for example, March, we see rejection, like the monthly is continuation to the downside. Yes, I will start looking for a deeper correction, even around 90%. I know maybe it's not a very popular opinion. It's my own conclusion, because if we see this a rejection, the monthly MA55 as rejection, as resistance, the next area to start looking for in the monthly, I'm talking about the next 5 years, the next 5, around maybe 2028, around there. I will start looking for maybe Bitcoin around $6,000, even lower. I know, maybe you call me crazy, I know. But the thing here is like, one thing is like, macro time frames actually for me is where I have the biggest win rate in the long term. Many things I said in the long term, actually, they were right, sadly, because many of them, they were not bullish. The thing here is like, for example, I remember when I was trading with other guys, I said Bitcoin will crash to $3,000-$4,000 in 1 year. It was here, and after that 1 year, crash here. Yeah, it was not funny. It was not good for many guys, right? Because they bought here thinking Bitcoin will hit 1 million. And after that, here people said, Bitcoin will hit 100, 200, 500. And I said, no, it will hit maybe 14K, 20K around there. And now we are here. I am saying I have a crystal ball. Yes, I have a system of trading. And of course, I am quite good reading macro timeframes. The thing here is like, as I said before, here, we want to see Bitcoin at least not getting rejected here for maybe this month and next month, and consolidation is going to be the best thing. Or if we see other test to see $17,000, I want to see Bitcoin holding this line very, very, I mean, this moving average very good here, defending for months, even all this year. Yeah. Because if we lose this part, this block, let me show you here. If we lose this area around here, if we lose this area, Bitcoin will not hit, of course, will crash to 10K. Yeah, we will see a bounce there. But the thing here is like, the move we will see here is like this. And the next move is going to be just a part of the big macro, the first macro bounce of a monthly bear market, where the MA55 and MA100 in some point will be a major resistance. And after that, you will see like this. Okay. And it's totally normal because it's after 12 years an uptrend with 65 or even more. I don't know, the number is like astronomical, I think. I cannot read it, actually. I don't know. Let me see. Where the bounce is around like a number even I cannot say. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know how many, I don't know. I have no idea. The thing here is like people, they think like, oh yeah, remember in 2010 Bitcoin was just 0.01 cents, and now it's almost at, and I think you got the point, right? The thing here is like, as a trader, for me, I have to see both sides of the chart. The bullish side is like, yes, Bitcoin, blockchain, the future, blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm 1 million because that is my feeling. That is something I want to see. Okay. But something I learned about trading is like, one thing is what I want is, for example, oh my God, I want this sexy girl, blondie, blue eyes, oh, super hot. It's something I want, but maybe my reality is like, I am fat and ugly, so maybe I will never get that kind of girl, right? That is the reality, you know? So the same thing with the chart. I want to see Bitcoin at 1 million, 500K. Yeah, perfect. But the reality is like, if we see Bitcoin breaking key levels, in this case, MA55 at resistance, maybe no. And that is something when I see on Twitter, when I see on social media, you can ask to all the influencers, all the guys out there, and they said like, in 5 years Bitcoin will hit 100K or 500K. It's like a fact for them. And that is something like, I don't like to be in the same side where the majority are in that side, because usually it's wrong. So that's why I invite you just to open your mind and be open to all the possibilities. Okay, so that's why I don't listen. I don't follow media. I don't follow the news. I don't. No, why? Because for me it's just noise. They said whatever they want to say. Remember in 2021, Bitcoin with 3 NFTs, blah blah blah, and after that, what happened? I hope you can learn. As I had one student and I said the best timing. Well, actually, I have some students, right? My private Discord. The best timing to learn about trading is in the bear markets, because in the bear markets, for example, 2021, 2022, actually you have to use technical analysis to make some profits, and you have to really remove your feelings, because everything is red. So. And you have to ignore, recession, inflation, aliens, pandemics, whatever, right? You have to really remove all that kind of things from your system and actually trade, right? Follow your system of trading. In a bull market, you don't have to do that kind of things. Just you buy, and suddenly kids, they are millionaires, right? They are just gamblers. Yeah, but now where are they right now? That is the thing. Mm-hmm. So that's why when I see the charts, always I am trying to be very um, logical. I'm trying to use my logic and no feelings, nothing. So the thing here is like for Bitcoin, the reality for Bitcoin is the reality, right? You can see the chart. You can do it by yourself. Open your laptop, see a chart, and just do that for you. For every time when we have a bounce, I mean, the rallies here, you see, 64,000, right? 64,000 pump. 10,000 pump. And from this point and this point, 2,000 pump. Do you see the pattern? Every time Bitcoin, when it's pumping less and less. So what does that mean? The next chart, the next bounce for Bitcoin, maybe it's just going to be 300 or 400. That's it. Around here. Yeah, nice. Bitcoin 75, 100K. Yeah, ooh, wow, you made it. But what is this telling you this? The trend of Bitcoin in the macro time frames is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So in some point, Bitcoin will reverse and people will not be happy, right? And that is the thing. Maybe, just saying, if Bitcoin holds this moving average, and actually we have a bull market, for example, the year or next year, no more than 400, 300% move to the upside I am expecting. Yeah, based on this very simple technical analysis, as you can see. You see, I am just realistic, okay? Maybe no Lambos, but maybe I will make some profits, right? So the thing here is like, people are very, sorry for saying this, but in general for me it's easier to understand, like a bit, at least for finance, 90% of the people, they are just lazy and they don't want to learn about things in general, actually, right? So they don't know how money works and how actually trade. So that's why 90% of the people, they are losing money all time. Because they follow the YouTuber, they follow whatever, right? And if they lose money, they want to blame someone else. They don't want to take the responsibility for their actions. That's why in 2021, NFTs, Web3, decentralization, whatever, right? But now, yes, please, regulation. We lose money, right? No, the reality is like they were too lazy to learn how to use MetaMask, how to use what is the difference with a cold wallet and hot wallet, that kind of things. That is the reality. But they don't want to accept that, right? Of course, my humble opinion, right? I could be wrong. The thing here, based on this chart, and also, if I show you with my system of trading, we have, what is this? What is this? We have a 1, 2, 3 strikes of various variance in the monthly, okay? You can see every time when Bitcoin is pumping, is the curve is, the move is less and less and less powerful, you see? So, if we have this move here in 2023, for example, this year, it's going to be maybe a very, very small hill, something like this. And from here, potentially, we will see reversals, maybe yes. And Bitcoin will stay here for maybe 2, 3, 4 years in a bear market, the first real bear market. I have very bad news for you, my friend. If you are thinking, if you bought the idea like Bitcoin was in a bear market, or I have bad news for you. Bitcoin has never been a bear market. Never. Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Why? Because bear market is like this, right? Like this. Okay, you see? Bull market is like this, right? Uptrend, downtrend. What is this? Is this a downtrend or this an uptrend? I know you know the answer, right? It's an uptrend. So what is the bear market? There is no bear market here. This is just a pullback to what? Keep bouncing, pullback to keep bouncing, pullback to what? Keep bouncing, technically speaking, right? The thing here is like, if we see this crash, for example, the MI55, breaking like this, you will have one of the best setups I have for shorts, where breaking MI55, we will see a bounce, and here, bouncing to what? To keep falling. And this is the breakout or reversal pattern actually. That's why I want to see Bitcoin holding here. What I want to see Bitcoin holding all this year, at least all the summer, between $16,000 and $24,000 in a monthly basis. I will be very happy for that. Why? Because if we have this could be a consolidation, and maybe this potential buy signal here, yeah, in the monthly is gonna be even more powerful and reverse the trend, this pattern we have right now for Bitcoin in the long term. What? Bitcoin is losing steam. You see? I will be very happy to see a Bitcoin doing a new hill here higher than this one. Why? Because that means the steam bulls are in control again. But the reality right now, today, that is, probabilities are very low. Why? Because there is no volume. You see? Technically speaking, following my seasonal trading, Bitcoin is bearish right now based on volume. I'm not saying Bitcoin will... Remember, market makers, they can manipulate the price. They can pump, right? Pump and dump scheme, these kind of things, right? Million token, $200, and after that, zero. Well, $2, right? It's very easy. What they cannot do is manipulating the volume. Yeah, it's very, very hard and very expensive for them. So that's why in my system I have volume, momentum, trends, and also one thing, time. Time is one of the biggest. Actually, it's one of the most important things for trading. Okay, and this component, time, is one of the things like I can see many traders they are missing. But well, never mind. The thing here is like if we follow just the volume theory of OBB, because it's OBB, this technically speaking is below the zero line. So what does that mean? Bitcoin based on the volume is not healthy anymore. Yeah. So the trend, the macro trend we saw started with since 2019, technically speaking, in the monthly 2020 here. Yeah. Here the previous buy signal in the monthly here 19. Every time when Bitcoin was bouncing here, as you can see here, the volume was decreasing as well. Okay. So, yes, you're right. We have a Bebo here. So Bebo will just buy all the Bitcoin and he will pump Bitcoin to 1 million. Please. Thank you. We have a whale here. I'm kidding. Okay, the thing here is like now, I invite you to be more realistic, especially for trading. Okay, you have to be realistic. Yeah. I want to make, I don't know, whatever. The thing here is like, you are here is because you want to learn. And especially, okay, now you know my system, yes. But if you have problems, you're still losing, is because maybe it's not the system. Maybe just it's you. That's it. It's you. Okay. Maybe you know the rules. Maybe, okay, yeah, sell signal, blah, 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 blah. But what I am losing. So that's why maybe the problem is not the system itself. Maybe it's you. Take some holidays, day off, relax. Remember, for trading, people said, yeah, you have to work. Yes, you have to. You must be able to handle, right, a lot of stress. No. For trading, it's totally opposite. You have to be in a beach in Cancun or Okinawa or whatever you want, with a piña colada, right, drinking, having fun, totally relaxed and trading, because you have to be relaxed. Relax 100%. Okay, you have a stress in your life, you have financial problems, personal issues with your, I don't know, whatever, wife, girlfriend, whatever. Don't trade. Why? Because you will trade based on emotions, and you will start losing eventually money. Okay, that is my advice. Of course, you can take it. It doesn't matter. It's your money, your decision. Just I'm sharing my experience in the markets, what I had to do in the last 10 years trading, right? Okay, so let's continue. Let's go to the technicals again. Okay, so Bitcoin right now in the short term, right? In the short term, 4-hour chart right here, 4-hour chart, and you know what I'm gonna say, right? I think now you know, right? Of course, not now. Not Bitcoin is not ready for a short, but here, MA55 to what? To keep falling. I said in my private Discord, I said I am looking for a bounce, at least a bounce this weekend. Now we have this bounce. Short right now here, not yet. In my case, I will open a short, yes. I will looking for a short here, yeah, in the very short term, when I see the potential sell signal maybe in the next 24 hours, and potentially this drop is gonna be a buy opportunity. Why? Because 12-hour chart is doing actually very good, and is we are gonna see a buy signal very soon in potentially this week. So as long as Bitcoin is holding $22,000, is not breaking this area, I am looking for continuation. I am looking for new highs. Let me be clear. I am not looking for new highs. I am looking for a bounce, potentially killing some shorts in the process, and after that, continuation to the downside. Okay. So remember, 1-day chart is not great. It's not the best, but is not breaking key levels. Key levels in 1-day chart is $22,000, I would say. Now, we have macro time frames. 2-day chart, let me show you. 2-day chart is doing very good. Very, very good. Yeah. It's about to test the seller line here, as you can see here, maybe this week, maybe the first week of March. Yes. And it's still above the mid-21. So that means maybe other leg up in the next maybe 10 days or 20 days around there. 3-day chart, we have a sell signal here, yes, but the thing here is like it's still holding, technically speaking, the MA 100. So I am not looking, this is not looking like a reversal, my friend. This is not reversal, not yet. We are not there yet. We still have people in FOMO. So the thing here is like we have ADX here, positive here in 5-day chart, still holding this area, and maybe sideways, and maybe other leg up here, maybe in short term, I mean in micro time frames. The only chart, as I said, let me say it again. The only chart could destroy Bitcoin right now, I mean, like really destroy, is the SP500. If SP500 breaks, it's like, for me it's very sad to say this, but now SP500 is doing exactly the same thing to Bitcoin than like Bitcoin doing that to the altcoins. When Bitcoin crash, all the altcoins crash, right? Same thing, SP500 crash, Bitcoin crash too. So keep in mind what I said. Yes, I know maybe I talked too much today, but it's something else I wanted to share with you because I got many questions about I am following your system, but I am losing. But the problem is not the system. The problem is you. Maybe you have to see your life, right? And what you are doing. Yep. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. In the short term, well, let me be clear. In the short term, is like this. 4-hour chart is like this. Not now. Maybe in the next 24 hours, I think. In my case, I will wait. I will wait. I will wait for the next sell signal here, something like this. Now, as long as this level is holding around 23, you will see 12-hour chart and maybe potential 1-day chart with a buy signal. This area breaks. If this area breaks, there is a very good chance around here Bitcoin will could hit around here. Let me show you this level. Yeah, even Bitcoin in 1-day chart could break to this level, come here to 20k, and it's gonna be fine. Still fine. Remember, in higher time frames, weekly chart, game over if Bitcoin close below 20k. Any close below 20k in weekly chart, for example, you see this week Bitcoin trading below 20k, that means MA55 will be broken. And yes, after that, you will see 16, 17k again. So that's why level by level. Don't mix the time frames. And good luck with your trades. Okay. See you in the next live stream or in the Discord. Okay. You have any requests in Discord, because I can see some new. I see some new members in the Discord. Please. I have here the ticket channel the support channel for you can open a ticket. You have any questions about indicators or whatever you want, whatever you need, please let me know, or you can send me a private message. Now we have some scammers. I banned 3 guys yesterday. They are asking for I don't know, just be careful, because I will never send you DMA private message or something asking for something about I don't know, courses. I am not selling courses, whatever. The only way to learn my system of trading is you have to watch my live streams. I have 2 years, I think now, of many videos showing my technical analysis. If you want to improve even more, because that is the basic way, right? It will take maybe 1 year, I think. But you want to improve the speed and you want to really take it seriously, you can join to my Patreon, and you will get access to this Discord channel, where we are like around 20-30 traders following the system of trading, and we are sharing your technical analysis and projections, and actually we are doing very good, I think. Okay, guys, thank you, and thank you for your support as usual. Thank you so much, and see you next time.